Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to the 4th episode of the Gratitude Galore podcast with your girl Maria. This is the avenue that encourages you to apply gratitude to deal with day-to-day challenges. In today's episode, we are going to explore some of the signs of ungratefulness that we need to look out for to ensure that we are not blocking our blessings by being ungrateful. Also, this episode will evaluate some of the solutions we can adopt in case we find out that maybe we've been ungrateful, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Before I explore the signs, it's important to understand that if you find that you're ungrateful, it does not mean that it's the end of the road. It does not mean that you cannot change. If anything, it means you have a chance to improve and get the most out of life, get the benefits that the universe has to offer. So now let's examine some of the signs. First, ungrateful people have a victim mentality. Wanajionanga as victims in every situation and always blame others for their problems. So ukijipata most of the time you're complaining and playing the victim, you probably have some signs of ungratefulness. Another sign is always being in need of assistance. Kuna ile like mtu anadai help genuinely, like once in a while a person hits you up, I need help with this and this. Hiyo inaeleweka. But there's another one when it's a constant thing, like someone is always in need of your help. They can't handle their shit. They just need you to help them with something. It can really become overwhelming, and it shows that they don't appreciate what they have, or rather they don't know what they have, so they feel like they have to be helped by someone in order to succeed, which is not always the case. Also, ungrateful people tend to expect you to help them all the time, even when you can't help them. Because let's face it, as much as I'm there for my friends, I'm willing to help them in every situation, I can't be there for them all the time. And it's okay. In a normal situation, if I tell you sitaweza kukusaidia because of this and this, you will understand. But when you're dealing with an ungrateful person, they'll take it personal and see like hutaki kuwasaidia, and they'll always remind you of that one time you didn't help, even if you've come through for them like a million times. They'll always remember, mse hakunisaidia ile time nilikuwa na need hii na hii. Also, ungrateful people always have time for you only when they need something from you. Like kama msee akunid, utaisikia amekuhita hapa, amekutafuta, but whenever they need something, you're the first person to call, and they act so friendly, while in the real sense they just want something. They don't really care. Another sign is that they are never content and they always take other people for granted. So if you are kind to an ungrateful person, they'll probably take your kindness for granted and take advantage of it to the point that inakuwa saa ni mazoea kiplani. What I can gather from easy signs ni ungrateful people are entitled. Like wanna believe they deserve your time, your attention, your help, and they don't reciprocate. So hiyo ndo the main point nimegather. There's a lack of reciprocation. They expect too much from you, yet they can't give back the same. Okay guys, so maybe umesikia hizo signs and you're like, maybe I might have been ungrateful because the last time I remember I only call my friends when I need something. Don't worry, as I said, kaa uko ungrateful haimaanishi you are doomed to that life, haimaanishi huwezi change. So ukijipata you are ungrateful ama someone you're hanging around is demonstrating those signs, it does not mean that hakuna hopes ama there can't be help. there are some solutions tunaweza adopt to ensure that we are not being ungrateful. The first solution ni kumonitor your behavior, and monitoring behavior means kunotice zile times unakuwa ungrateful, zile times una complain kindani ndani, and there are various ways you can monitor your behavior. It can be through journaling, ama you ask your friends to check you out, ama wakiona una demonstrate any signs of ungratefulness wakuambia. Pia if you find that the people you hang around most of the time are ungrateful, unaweza try to distance yourself from them, ama you just ignore them if they continue to show the behavior. Hata kama umewaambia, they try and change, unacheki. So I don't think you should immediately ignore them. You should give them a chance and discuss, muongee, uambie yo na notice hii na hii. As in, unajua sometimes all it takes to solve some issues is just conversation, kuelewana. So before you go to the drastic measure of ignoring them, at least try and talk to them, because maybe hata wao hawajui wako ungrateful. Naona. Alafu the final solution yenye naweza suggest ni kuengage in little acts of gratitude. Naweza hata form ama join a support group, and easy acts, they don't have to be something big. They can be as little as just donating to the local charity. As in tule tu acts tu tunakufanya una feel in touch with gratitude. So that's it for today's episode, and I'm so glad that you listened until the end. The next episode drops on Thursday as usual, so be sure to tune in. And if you have any feedback or comments, feel free to contact on Instagram at Gratitude Galore Podcast, on WhatsApp at +254 748 683797. So until next Thursday, bye bye and have a lovely